Hello, hello. So it's a little after 1, and I hadn't necessarily planned to go live today because I have a rotten cold and I keep sneezing and coughing, and my voice is in danger of going. And I've just delivered a training session. I've got another one this afternoon, and I've got 2 tomorrow. So I'm going to keep this really brief, really short. But I did want to just show up, even unplanned, and just say how important self-care is for we introverts. May sound ironic coming from me, full of cold and still working, but that's the beauty of technology. I can work. If I was having to get on a train or jump in the car and drive for hours to deliver today's work, I wouldn't have done it. But working virtually, as I do a lot of the time now, in fact, pretty much I've only done one face-to-face event since lockdown started in March 20. So in over 2 years, I've only done one face-to-face event. And I'm rather hoping that they continue for some time to come because it gives me more options. Thank you for joining if you've joined. So self-care. And one of the things I want to talk about is the importance of scheduling self-care, because I know that I'm guilty of keeping going until I drop. And part of the reason for me talking about this today is that I remind myself not to keep going until I drop. So this evening, I have the option of joining a seminar at 6 o'clock till 7:30. And I've sent my apologies. I won't be there because actually what I do need to do tonight is take another night of good care of myself. And for me, self-care, hello, Jeanette, nice for you to join me. And for me, self-care doesn't mean long bubble baths. It does sometimes, but in this case, it's not. What self-care is going to mean for me today is getting out for a walk in the fresh air, especially now our evenings are lighter. So it means that I can actually get out and enjoy a bit of the nicer weather. It was raining earlier today. It's nice now. There's a bit of sunshine. So I need to get some fresh air into my lungs because with this cold, I just feel like I'm kind of, constantly congested. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. When I finish training at 4:30, I'm going to jump into some warm clothing and get out for a walk and just get some fresh air in my lungs. I'm also going to keep using, I've got what are they called? Atomizer. The thing that you put water in and essential oils and it creates steam. Can't remember what it's called, not that it really matters. Good morning from northern Minnesota. I'm guessing that's Carrie, even though it hasn't come up as your name. But if you're awaiting a snow rainstorm, then that's going to be Carrie in northern Minnesota. We've got it slightly better here, fortunately, Carrie, which is good. So I'm vaporizer. Thank you. I knew there was a word, but I couldn't think of it. So yeah, perfect. It's a vaporizer. And at the moment, I've got it running with some tea tree oil and some wild orange. And I'm going to keep using that this afternoon. And I'm also resorting to a bit of medication. So I'm taking some day and night capsules so that actually what I can do is clear some of the congestion. And I took the night ones last night, and having been awful all yesterday afternoon and evening, slept like a log. So thumbs up to those. I'm going to be taking some more of those. And also there's something about nutrition for me that becomes even more important when I'm a bit under the weather in terms of self-care. My temptation whenever I'm a bit under the weather is to resort to nursery food. Oh, nice combination. Yeah, good. It felt right. I knew I needed tea tree because I know the antiseptic kind of qualities of that, but I wanted something with it. And it has been lovely all morning. So I'm going to get that going again for my afternoon session. So yeah, I definitely need to avoid dairy when I'm congested like this. And I think it's going to be a smoothie for my tea. I know maybe cold foods aren't the best at the moment. So actually, do you know what? I've just decided I'm going to make a soup rather than a smoothie. I'm going to make a warm, nourishing soup. We do have emergency, but and I've got some somewhere, Carrie, but someone told me that it was actually full of sugar and wasn't such a good thing. So I will go and have a look at the pack again. What I have done is order for myself from BioCare. Hey, I'm doing adverts now. From BioCare, some immune intensive. It comes in little sachets. Doesn't taste great, although they say the taste is all right, but it's full of stuff that helps boost your immune system. So I've always got some in stock, and I've used a couple over the last 2 days. So I've just ordered some more so that I can keep my immune system boosted. So what with that, and I'd love to, Carrie, I'm training again at past, so it might have to be later still. Yeah, soup. Jeanette, I'm absolutely, soup is going to be the right thing. I've got growing in the garden, so this is even better. Growing in the garden, I've got some Cabello Nero, I've got some kale, and I've got some Swiss chard. So that's going to be the basis of my soup. Lots of lovely greens in there. And I'm not going to boil it for hours. I'm just going to wilt them. So what I'll start with, I think, is some onion and garlic, because we know that's good. I'll put some chicken stock in there because that's good too. Then I'm going to put lots of lovely greens. So yeah, thank you. See, me being here and talking about self-care and thinking smoothie, but then time of year not great, got me to soup. So thank you for supporting me through this. Thank you for being there. Thank you for chiming in. And if any of you, a bit like Carrie did with her emergency, talked about, what's good. If you've got any favourite remedies for colds, then let me know. I'm saying cold. My husband at the moment has COVID, and I thought I had COVID on Saturday. I tested, and it had a wavy line. I didn't know the tests could come up with a wavy line. So I treated that as a positive. Tested again Sunday, tested clear. And I haven't tested since, but I don't think it's COVID, even though we've got COVID in the house. I do think this is just a cold. But I might just, and I'm not going anywhere other than out for my walk, and I'm not seeing anyone, so I don't think that's an issue. But Thursday, I'm supposed to be meeting a client face to face. So I will definitely test tomorrow and Thursday just to make sure I'm clear for that. But if any of you have your remarkable remedies, a bit like me with my tea tree oil in a vaporizer, and with nice green nourishing soups, then pop it in the chat. Either way, thank you for showing up live and offering your suggestions. And if it's on replay, see, my brain isn't even working great either. Hashtag replay. And let me know your favourite remedies, the favourite things you can do that I could add to my self-care bucket to make sure that whatever it is I've got, I bounce back quickly. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to keep it brief because I need to preserve my voice for my training this afternoon. And I will see you next Tuesday. So look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye.